4, 3, 2, 1, and cue intro.
Hello guys, and welcome to a special episode of UJtv. I'm Sisca Julius, it's my birthday, and I'll be your host for today. Now today we want to show you guys what happens behind the scenes. You've already seen our boys in the control room, and that's where the magic happens. But first, let's do a recap of the Red Bull Paper Wings contest that took place on the 27th of March at DFC when we switched live to Brandon. Now guys, those planes, they just fly for days. The current record being 69.14 meters. That's like 69 of me. But let's check it out.
Right now we're at Doortfontein campus for Red Bull Paper Wings. It's going to be a hell of a party. Red Bull Paper Wings is a very simple concept. Every student has flown an airplane or folded one up and brought in a lecture. So Red Bull decided to take it to the next level and make a competition out of it. Three disciplines: distance, aerobatics, and hang time. Whoever goes the furthest, has the longest hang time, or the best aerobatics, goes to Austria on student flights and with Red Bull. We're hoping to get a winner out of UJ for all three, but you know, competition is tight at the moment. Wits has some good flyers, so let's hope that UJ can pull it out of the bag today.
I'm here for the Red Bull paper flight for the longest distance, and I'll be quite keen to go to Austria and compete there. Quite confident. I've done this since I was a kid, so I'm the champ.
We had this event back in 2012, and luckily enough we had one of our students that went from here, two went from Poch. But hopefully DFC, very creative, engineering students, the vibe looks very good here today, so I'm optimistic about what's going to happen.
Guys, we're just becoming more and more creative when it comes to aviation and even transportation. Now, I remember the first time I came to Johannesburg, this one form of transportation really stood out for me. And certainly many others are jumping onto that bandwagon. It can't be anything other than the tuk-tuk. Let's see.
I look forward to working each and every single day. Feel a sense of fulfillment, because then that's what is important. If you are doing things that are important to people, that change people's lives, that really matter in people's lives, yeah, it brings in some form of contentment.
I see different kinds of people every day. You understand? I enjoy it. Instead of me stealing or doing one thing or the other that is not pure, I better drive tuk-tuk.
Being a South African-run company, we are about 80% South African. We're currently working on a driver ownership scheme, so that we're not employing the drivers, we're allowing them to start off their own business with a vehicle under the structure of e-tuk-tuk. We've kind of been growing one car at a time, but we're hoping to get a little bit of financial assistance and branch out to most areas that need this type of or form of transport. Creating jobs for people, of course, is vital to self-improvement and self-pride. And I think that changes the dynamics of an area if people are invested in the area.
That looks like so much fun. I want to take a tuk-tuk as well now. But too much fun cannot be a good thing unless it's somewhat educational. Now, our app development guys have been working on an augmented reality app that is trying to make learning a bit more fun. I don't believe them, but let's see.
Okay, so this is the progress on the animal cell we have so far. By default, it will start in explore mode. Here you'll see we can swipe the cell to get a different angle on it. It is locked, so you can't look underneath the cell, and it's locked from above, so you can't accidentally make the cell, see the cell upside down. You can pinch to zoom in on relevant objects. If you tap the label button, the camera will pull out and the label markers will appear. To label one of the markers, you simply tap on one of these white dots. You can then select from a scroll view, for example a smooth ER, and that will then label that marker. So if I select one on this side, that's a lysosome. If you select lysosome, it will write lysosome. You can now go tap on check labels. And when you tap it, the green dots represent correct labeling, and the red dots represent incorrect labeling, but with a correct label alongside. You'll see it also locks the mode, so if you swipe and tap and pinch, the view is locked because we are in label mode. If you click clear labels, it clears all the labels to default. If you click on the tap close-up button and you select, for example, Golgi apparatus, the camera flies down to display the Golgi apparatus with a short description. Here's the same with the mitochondrion. Nucleolus, and the vacuole, just to get an idea.
That looks like so much fun. If I had that back in high school, my biology marks would have been so much better. It's like playing but not playing. They're actually tricking us into learning. But guys, we've come to the end of this episode. Please join the conversation. You can talk to us on Facebook at UJtv. You can also chat to us on Twitter at UJtelevision. But please join me to the kitchen because I want to have some cake. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Can I have some cake? Happy birthday, dear sister. Happy birthday to you. Hip hip. Hooray! Hip hip. Hooray! Happy birthday. You deserve to do that.